so what happens is you have currents and you have these general trends and weather patterns and things like that. And typically what happens is the migration of the island is kind of, at least for us here, is going in a kind of a southwest direction. So you'll see that sand on sections of beach like right here, it's getting pushed down. There's these currents that actually flow kind of down towards the point there. That sand's constantly getting pushed down. When it gets to that point though, instead of getting pushed further down, it actually kind of builds up now on the south side of that point there.
Okay.
So you're losing sand in areas like up here, but you're gaining it down over here. So that's what creates that migration. And you'll see it some too with the islands migrating in towards the mainland. So if you think about like if a big storm comes through, if you look at areas like up here north of the island or north of the village where it's really narrow, if you get enough storm surge to push those ocean waves up over those dunes and across the island, it's going to push that sand from the ocean side of the island over to the sound side of the island. And so it's almost kind of like rolling over itself.
Yep.
Kind of like a tank tread rolling towards the mainland.
Now, do they do anything to migrate sand back over there? So that way, like,
Sometimes.
houses that have been there for a long time don't get washed out?
Sometimes, yeah. There's different things that can be done. You can do beach nourishment, which is one way. It's actually what some of this equipment out here is doing now, or getting ready to start doing again. And that's essentially what beach nourishment is pumping sand from one location up onto the beach and widening the beach then.
Okay.
So it builds that sand back up. You can try to build like maybe groins or jetties that will slow down that transport of sand, stop that flow of sand, and it'll help build up the beach on the upcurrent side of it. But when you get down current from it, that sand isn't coming down anymore, so it actually increases erosion then further south of where you build that structure. So, in a nutshell, every time you do one action on a barrier island somewhere, it's going to have another reaction.
You can't see them
somewhere
pick it
else.
up. Yeah.
So you can't do anything without affecting somewhere on the island, one way or another. The one constant with a barrier island is the change that happens. So it's constantly changing. Yeah, have a lot of wasps that'll hang around. They like to find the highest point that they can a lot of times, and this tends to be it. So it's not a real windy day today either. That's why we see a few more of them. Thankfully, they're not aggressive. They don't typically bother anybody.
Unless you lay your hand on
As long as unless you put your hand on one or step on one or something like that. But we usually let them be, and they don't give us any issues. So. You're welcome. Have a good day.
Hey, Jonathan, Chuck.
Chuck.
Glad to meet you. Chris said to talk to you.
Yes, sir.
We're doing a documentary on the Hatteras Islands and doing something here. I've got a little of your conversation on here on video, yeah. What is this way over here? I see that there are people out on there and cars out on there on that little reef going out or whatever it is.
So where you see the vehicles at, that's going to be the point. So when you look on a map and you see that point and that actual Cape Hatteras.
Okay, so that's it, huh?
That's the point itself.
Okay, yeah. This has got a great telephoto and we can see all the way to the end of it.
Oh, very good. Yeah, that's one of the most popular spots out here is the point. Right.
Is this like the southernmost part of the island almost, or
well, it's
pretty close, huh?
Pretty much the farthest point out from the mainland right here.
Okay.
You're not going to, because once you get to that point, it makes a turn to the west.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually see it where it then kind of curves, eventually curving south again.
Oh, okay.
From right here, you're not going to get any further out from the mainland than anywhere else in North Carolina than you will right here.
So this is in North Carolina, the farthest out, huh?
This is right here. We're about 30 miles straight across the sound from the mainland part of North Carolina. It's all Pamlico Sound there on the backside.
Pamlico Sound, yeah. Yeah, I can see, just barely see the outline of the trees over there. Of the shoreline on the other side. It's a long way away, yeah. Are these the lighthouse keepers' place where they lived?
They are. So those are the original keeper's quarters. The smaller house is what we call the principal keeper's quarters. The principal keeper was the head keeper. Him and his family had that house. The larger family is what we refer to, or the larger house is what we refer to as the double keeper's quarters. So the 2 assistant lighthouse keepers and their families would have lived in that house. That would have been a duplex.
Jonathan, how many stairs do you have to climb every day?
257.
257. Okay, good.
It's about the equivalent of a 12-story building.
Boy, you get a workout.
Yes, it is. I don't have to go to the gym in the summertime.
Well, that's looking back to Hatteras Island, I think, over there, isn't it?
Well,
Yeah.
from this direction, we're actually looking north. So
Yeah.
you've got Buxton right here.
Yeah,
and that
Buxton.
far village is going to be Avon, is actually.
Okay.
Hatteras is going to be back this way down
Yeah, okay.
behind us here.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been here with this park since 2010.
Oh, that's quite a way of time.
And I was with the Park Service up in the Smoky Mountains before I came here for one summer.
Oh, nice.
Absolutely love it out here.
Do you put on programs in this little theater here, the amphitheater?
We do, yeah. So we do a lot of our interpretive ranger talks there in the pavilion during the season.
The old lighthouse was over here.
Yep, right down this path. So you're looking right down through the parking lots and this clearing. Follow that on a straight line all the way to the beach there.
Okay.
And the lighthouse would have stood right at the ocean's edge.
When did they move it? About what year? I forgot.
That was in 1999.
1999.
Yep. Summer of 1999. Moved to just over half a mile. It was 2,900 feet.
I think we saw the old one. Patty, I think when we were here we saw the old one. Yeah.
Yeah, it was literally right at the ocean's edge.
Yeah, it was. I remember that.
Spot there.
Yeah. So why did they move it? Because of erosion?
Because of that, yeah, that reason. It was just getting so close to the water. It was not built right next to the ocean.
Oh,
It was
okay.
originally built, it would have stood about 1,500 feet back from the water.
Uh-huh.
And over the years, the shoreline was disappearing in front of the lighthouse, and the fear was that the lighthouse was going to end up then in the ocean. And we really didn't want that to happen. Yeah.
So how did they move it?
It's a lot like the way space shuttles are moved, actually. It was,
Oh, they just put it up. Okay.
used hydraulics underneath the lighthouse and lifted the lighthouse up, raised it up about 6 feet or so, and then built a track system underneath it. It looked like big railroad tracks.
Okay.
And on those tracks there were rollers that the lighthouse.
So they rolled it right from there over to here.
Yep, and pushed it right down those tracks and just came right through
Oh,
here.
that's kind of cool.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Thank you. Good.
Had a great day up here.
Yes.
Weather doesn't get much nicer.
Okay, I'm going backwards.
All the walls are on the calm side of the lighthouse, so I don't like the breezy side.
Buxton.
We might have something that they tend to congregate. It seems like they seem to congregate around the high spots anywhere out here. That was a stinky. We've got those too. Yeah. But thankfully the walls generally don't bother me. They're just kind of buzzing around up there.
What kind of boat is that lurch?
One out on the horizon.
No, that
The close
bigger.
one here. This one right here is all part of a dredge. They're doing a beach nourishment project where essentially what that is, they're pumping sand from just offshore ways up onto the beach, and they're building up a section of beach to make it like.
Okay.
And that's what those several ships are all part of that operation. Yeah, it looks a little funky from right here. I don't know if it's the angle or what it is. Yeah, it's part of that whole operation.
Where's the best part to park your car and go out in the, like, I see a lot of people out there. Is that a good
Just to
spot?
walk out on the beach. You do have good beach access right over here. You got these couple parking areas that are pretty short walk, just right from there out to the beach there. That's going to be probably the easiest access spot right here. If you go down the road a little bit further, there is parking down here where you can park and walk out. If you go out down there are going to be vehicles in the beach in that area. So,
I'm gonna stay for the
just to
program at 2:30.
Yeah, where is it?
It's gonna be down there. I think.
Oh, okay.
Maybe down there. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, you want to go down?
Whenever you're ready.
Okay, let's go down and I'll do a video of the steps as I go down. You want to grab that?
Backpack.
we have the whole seashore has designated off-road vehicle routes where there's certain routes where vehicles can actually drive out onto the beach and fish or do whatever kind of recreation they want to do.
Here, I'll go first so I can video this. $200 and some steps. Ooh, going into the dark.
push me over the edge.
Hey.
Oh, I already did that. Let me stand here real quick if you don't mind, so I don't know.